What's up, guys? I'm back and welcome to this channel. No, for real. Welcome to my channel. And today's video is gonna be a story time video. And the topic of the story is gonna be how I was this close to dying. So, before I begin, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, and if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and put my post notifications on to know whenever I upload a video. So, I'm gonna, if you're like sensitive, then like, I don't know what to tell you, but let's get started. So, when I was born, I had diabetes, and like I was born with it, but it didn't like fully affect my life at that time. I was about 4.5 when I was like it fully affected my life. So it all happened one day. I was at home and my mom was at work. I was at home, my dad. I was in my room and I wasn't like talking or like making any noise or moving. My dad comes in to check on me, and he found me looking really pale, and I wasn't breathing that much. Like I was having a hard time breathing. I wasn't breathing properly. I wasn't moving. I wasn't making any noise. My eyes were like blank and like stare. So we called my mom. Told my mom. He called an ambulance, took me to the hospital. My mom had to leave work, rush to the hospital and all that. And they ran some tests on me, and I wouldn't like stay down and like be still for like the doctors like run the tests on me and all that to see if I'm okay. It had to take 6 nurses or like doctors or whatever to hold me down, because when they did the first test, they had to like check my blood work and all that, and like check my urine and all that, whatever. And then I remember very clearly me laying in like the hospital bed, flipping out, like kicking and punching and screaming and crying and sweating. It was a whole mess. I remember my mom standing right next to me, holding my hand, saying, it's okay, Woobs, it's okay. And I remember the whole scene. I remember everything. So I was so like hyper and all that like they had to take, like I said, 6 like nurses or doctors to hold me down. So after the doctors ran all the tests, I was like getting tested, and then the doctor came back in to tell my mom that I have 24 hours to live or die, because like since I had diabetes, they checked my blood sugar and they found my blood sugar to be 1,081. So like that's not good. It's like really, really, really high. So it's so high, like my blood sugar was so high and so unhealthy and bad that in the next 24 hours I could be dead or alive. And like I was 4 years old at the time, 4.5 years old at the time. So my mom is like really upset, because at 4.5 years old to be like dead because of this. My mom is really upset. So the doctors had to put me in a coma for 2 days to like control my blood sugar and try to bring it down, and also because like when I got shots or whatever, I wouldn't have to flip out on them. So I remember when I woke up from the coma, I remember me laying down. Like I remember everything. I remember me laying down in the hospital bed. Everything was like white when I woke up. Like I woke up really slowly. Like I felt it. I look around and then I see my family standing, like standing around me by the bed, like standing next to me and all that, talking. And then I wake up and I see my mom and my grandma and all that, and then they start like crying because like I'm alive. Couple hours later, I eat, and stuff, and then I was there for like about a few days to make sure I was okay enough to go home. So it was pretty scary because like I feel how my mom felt, because to find out that your child has 24 hours to live or die, it's really upsetting. So if they didn't like put me in a coma and all that, I would have been dead by now. I would have been not here. I would have been dead years ago. So basically they saved my life. I remember, since like me and my mom didn't have a way back home, I remember actually one of the doctors that saved me gave us a ride home, and I'm thankful because I'm alive today because of those doctors. And I mean, it sucks to know, like, to live with diabetes, and I really don't tell anybody, because if I tell them, I feel like they're gonna feel a certain way about it, be like, oh, she has diabetes, I don't want to be friends with her, or oh, she has diabetes, I don't want to like date her or whatever. So like, I mean, it's tough, but I remember being rushed to the hospital and everything. It was really crazy and just wild. But like I said with the story, a couple hours later, I ate, and I remember being in the bed. Like, I was shy. I didn't like talking to people that much, like the doctor. But my mom was like out getting, like, because I like to color. So she would get me coloring books and all that. So when she went out to get me coloring books, really? Excuse me. Lay down. Down. She went out to get me coloring books. The doctor would come in. And I remember him too. I forgot his name, but I remember him. He had glasses. He was this white guy. And we would talk about this show. I forgot what it's called, but I used to watch it. Really? You too? I'm sorry. Why are you wet? Move. I remember we used to talk about the show when I was like younger. What I watched when I was younger. I forgot the name of it, and I would hide under like the bed sheets or whatever. Like how people would hide under the blanket. I would hide under like the bed sheet. I remember being all white and everything. So, it was. I mean, I don't wish something upon that on someone, because that's terrifying to go through that. That was terrifying. So, yeah. I was born with diabetes, like I said, but it didn't fully affect my life until I was like 4.5. So ever since that day, I was rushed to the hospital. I was diagnosed with diabetes. So, now that I'm 14, about to be 15, I've had diabetes for about 10 or 11 years. Like, because when I was like younger, like when I was born with it, I didn't have to check my finger, get shots, all that until I was 4. So basically, it like didn't fully affect me till I was 4.5. So I basically had it for like 10 or 11 years. Can you move? I basically had it for like 10 or 11 years, and I mean, it's okay, I guess, but it kind of gets annoying when people ask, like, oh, you're not supposed to eat that, or oh, you're not supposed to eat that or this. Like, look, I can eat whatever I want unless I get my medicine for it. So before you go and say, oh, you're not supposed to do this or eat this, you should ask me first, or be like, oh, are you allowed to eat that or that? Like, yeah, obviously I am, since like I get my shots and everything. But yeah, I don't know. I think I should show you my diabetes stuff. It's in my drawer right here. It's in my drawer. This is the kit, like the thing it comes in. There's like a little thing, and let me see. This is my diabetes like meter. You put it in here, and you shut it like that. I bring this. I have two of them. I have one for school. I have one for home. And where's the pricker? Okay, so these are my test strips. I take it out. What they look like. Ooh. Okay. Sorry about that. Well, I'm gonna clean that up later. But I take one. Look, they look like this. I don't know if you can see it, but they look like this. And you put this side inside the meter, like this, and it turns on. And that means like the blood has to go like right here in the line, and it detects your blood sugar. My mom actually checked my finger earlier. I don't know if she has the pricker. The pricker, it's a pusher. It's like a little black thing. It has a button and it has like a needle in it. Like you have to like clean, like refill, like change the needles every so often. But what are you doing? But because like they can get like contaminated. But you have to change them every so often, and you just like. They have like settings on the bottom. Let me see. It's probably not in here. My mom probably has it upstairs. Oh no, it's right here. This is my pusher. No, Rocky. You know what this is already. This is my pusher. So you have to pull this down until you hear like the click. And you push this to like push the needle in your finger. And down here, there's like settings. There's how many numbers? Let me see. Because there's numbers on the bottom. It goes up to 7. 7, like, the setting on the bottom is for, like, how much you want it to, like, push, like, go into you, like, push, like, stick you. I have mine on 4 because 7, like, anything over 4 hurts me, like, really bad. So, I suggest you don't put it anything over 4. So, I'm going to actually show you guys how I do this. So, this water, you have to, you could do it anywhere. You could, prick yourself anywhere. You can do it on your hand, on your finger. I forgot where else you could do it, but I forgot where else you could, like, get a shot, but you have to clean your finger every time you, like, before you check. So, I have mine on 4. You push this down till you hear a click. And then I'm going to put it on my finger. You see, there's the blood right there. Oh, I forgot to put a test strip in before. Okay, gotta put a test strip in. You see how it's like that now? So I gotta take the blood. That's not gonna be enough blood. I have to re-prick it. Okay, that's way too much. I put this, you put it in like that. I don't know, I'm trying to show you guys. Put it in like that, and it says 5, 4, 3, okay, and it counts down. I'm gonna have to cut that out. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that in front of the camera. It's just that I do that because I learned, like, online that if you do that, the blood goes back in, like, your body. So, like, I don't find that disgusting because, like, it's your own blood. It's going back in your body. So, I really don't find that disgusting as other people do. because I'm like used to it. So my blood sugar is 324, but I already got my insulin shot before I started shooting this video. So put this in the garbage right here. Put this back in here. Put it in the case. And this right here is one of my medicines that I get. This is my night medicine. This is called Basaglar, and I get this every night before I go to bed to like control my blood sugar overnight as I'm sleeping and all that, to make sure I don't go high in the morning, like my blood sugar doesn't go high. And it's in this tube, as you could see. It's like that. It's called an insulin pen. So I have another one, if I can look for it. Oh, that's not it, sorry. It's right here. This is called Humalog. This is my day medicine. I get it every day, during the day, every time I have a high blood sugar. It's in this tube. It's a pen, and I don't think I have any in my drawer right now, but I take 2 types of needles. I take syringes, that's the package I get for it, and I take like needle tops that you can put on the top right here, and then you just twist this to get the insulin, and you just push it like that into you. So there's 2 types of needles that I get. I'm gonna see if I can find one in here. I'm gonna see. Hold on a second. If I can't, then I'm sorry. Because I think my mom has them. Yeah. I can't find any in here, but this is like a top to a top. This is the top. There's no needle in here, but this is the top to it. And this little thing right here is, hold on. This right here is the cover to the needle. So this basically goes in here, covering the needle, like that. And then you take this. Oh, that fell out, okay. Take it out, whatever. You twist it on here. Well, it's not going on because the needle isn't there. So when you take it, you put this on here, you twist it until the needle goes on, and you pull this off, and then the needle is right here. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back now. So, that's the end of this video. Please like, comment what video I should do next down below. Like I said, if you're a new subscriber, if you're a new person to my channel or whatever, subscribe and put those post notifications on to know whenever I upload a new video. So yeah, I'm gonna leave my social medias down below, and I'm gonna put them like right there. Well, looks different, but I'm right there. Put them right there at the bottom. So yeah, bye guys.